University of Texas, University of Tennessee, University of Mississippi, and University of Kentucky. And then I've been a Providence supervisor, a SATRAP, on the Grand Vice Regent, etc. But I've observed some chapters think of themselves more as locals and not identifying as part of a national organization, that being Kappa Psi Pharmaceutical Fraternity. And in your national organization, all of which, by the way, have policies and procedures and rules and regulations. And it is vitally important for you to be cognizant, be aware, be mindful of those circumstances. You're not an independent entity where you can free-willingly float around and do what some brand new person, brand new initiate thinks this is a wild and crazy idea. Let's do this on Friday night. Improved officer leadership performance. A more systematic approach to developing potential leaders. In leadership competencies do they exhibit that contribute to their success? Who are our most successful contributors in key areas in the chapter? What are the key competency systems for reviewing the effectiveness of the succession planning effort? Evaluate the productivity of the leaders. You get commitment from the chapter and a planning team. Analyze the present leadership positions and the occupants. Evaluate needed in the future. Evaluate the potential of the existing chapter members. And another would be an area of recruitment. Fourth, document and implement succession plans. That is, prepare an action plan, timelines. You develop succession management strategies such as developing internal talent pools. Who are the high potential candidates in your chapter? Also, how will we recruit them? Who will lead this process? And document and implement succession plans that they have been chosen to fill. Then you can evaluate, anticipate a regent should have, and then when we then go about choosing the next regent, then are we looking for the potential to fulfill those same competencies? So that's a method of review. Anyone else have something to add to that? Paul!
This doesn't have, it's not a question, it's more of a comment. I think we've seen, you might have a good group of people, but if they're all going to graduate and you haven't done anything in the next couple of years.
Seasoned brothers.
Timely, wow. Very good. I really good.
Thank you.
I think our graduate chapter has
Here.
our problem is our graduate chapter has a discontinuity about it. After they graduate, a lot of them do any function in the grad chapter. There's an unwillingness, and it is up to there's like 4 or 5 people that try and run things, but you're not getting any support.
So is their goal predominantly social?
Yes.
I see.
And it's not necessarily healthcare, it's national.
Where are you?
ARAD
And is the chapter, graduate chapter there in Ada?
No, that's the problem.
Hold that microphone.
Basically, what we've been doing, I mean, for years, all we did is we have meetings at home with the members that show up, which over the years has got to be less and less, and we're getting less of them. We had problems in the 90s and early 2000s where a lot of the grads never came back. You know, they were starting families, they had kids, and you know, there's not a whole lot to do when you come back to homecoming in Ada, other than just go to campus.
Sure.
And so it's not necessarily good for the student, for their kids. And so, you know, they did something else. And it's just kind of grown up from that. I mean, right now, we're having groups where we meet for lunch somewhere, and we get anywhere from 15 to 25 grads there. But these are all people that graduated in the late 60s, 70s. And they're not necessarily that willing to do anything with that.
So have you ever met with the college administration leadership?